I've got to be the guy that leads the charge. Kevin, he knows his role and he knows his place atop the Wolves franchise.
Knows it very well, D.A. Thank you so much. Let's see the stat sheet here for LeBron James.
And the stat to look at is his steal total over the last 5 games. He's been focusing more on his defense, trying to be a disruptor, and it's made them a lot tougher on D.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Caldwell Pope and LeBron fill out the wings. Marc Gasol is out there with Kyle Kuzma, and it's Schroeder in at the point. And for the Timberwolves, Beasley is out there with Ricky Rubio. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. Then there's Edwards. And it's Vanderbilt in at the 4. Well, we all know, Clark, the travel in the NBA is just exhausting. It's just incredible how many miles these teams rack up.
Kevin, I tell you, some of the old-timers would say, hey, they travel in charter planes today and 5-star hotels. They haven't seen anything as far as rough travel. But you're right, it takes a toll. The players are well accustomed to navigating the cadence and rhythm of traveling and still being ready to play.
Schroeder outside. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. This is his first free throw of the game.
And this season, he's maintained very good form at the line, shooting at about an 83% clip.
You know, guys, that's not quite the same success rate he had at the line last year, although it is somewhat in the neighborhood of last year's numbers.
That's good from Schroeder. Schroeder hits them both. Here's Beasley. Tipped away. It's stolen by Schroeder. And now the fast break. Schroeder with the ball. And the rejection by Towns. Knocked loose. Kicks it out to Rubio. Six on the shot clock. A rebound by Gasol.
Boy, that is awesome defense, guys, against a capable finisher. Well done. I'm sure the coaches love that. Boy, you've got to appreciate the passing there. Results in a great look.
The pass to Edwards. Here's Towns, defended by Gasol. 14 feet away, and once again off the mark by Minnesota.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
And the dunk by James.
Hard to play better defense than that, guys. I mean, but right there, James simply overpowered him.
Now, here's Rubio. He's coming off a 16-point game against the Raptors in Toronto.
Boy, he was popping.
Oh, what a play! Woo!
Towns with the creativity and explosiveness.
And you talk post-up, face-up, you name it. Karl Anthony Towns gets it done.
Yeah, you know what, Greg? He's really molded that versatility into his game. I mean, he can pass it, drive it, shoot. And remember, he won the skills challenge back in 2016. I mean, he's a 7-footer for sure, but he's got guard skills, too. Shooting 2.
Free throw good, LeBron.
You talk about LeBron James, he does it all. Defends, scores, rebounds, passes, high IQ, unselfish, a leader off the court as well as on.
Okogie's checked in for Edwards. And James drills them both. If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Pass to Beasley. And here's Towns. No good. Shot missing.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Yeah, they call him the freight train. LeBron James, when he's coming down the court like that, good luck trying to stop him.
Beasley outside. Just 5 to shoot. Vanderbilt the pass to Rubio. Three-pointer. The offensive rebound. Towns. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Kyle Kuzma picks one up.
Showing determination inside. Towns absorbs the contact and gets the whistle.
And the Timberwolves have made it clear Karl Anthony Towns is their franchise player. He's the guy they're building around.
First one falls for him. And we've heard Towns for years pronouncing his happiness with the Timberwolves. Last season, Greg, as the losses piled up, some rumors that he was getting frustrated.
Well, we've seen this pattern with the Timberwolves before, right? Kevin Garnett, Kevin Love, all-star big men who ended up leaving the Twin Cities to win titles. And it's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
And it's Schroeder missing. Timberwolves trail by 3. Okogie for 3. Good, and the assist goes to Town.
Boy, I tell you, Okogie continues to refine his shooting motion. It's got to be seamless and smooth on that particular shot.
LeBron, that's a 2-pointer. The top of the key jumper is on the mark. James has got 8 points.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
And it's denied. And they get it back. Caldwell Pope passes to Schroeder. Caldwell Pope with a wide open look. That one, no good. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. Here's Okogie. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That's on LeBron James.
Boy, savvy play that time from Okogie. Drew the foul and still managed to get the shot free.
First trip to the line for him here.
And he's kept his percentage at a decent level, right around 74.
I think it's been a disappointing year for him at the stripe, guys. I mean, he hasn't been as productive as he was last season from there.
The first free throw is good.
And Josh Okogie, a rugged wing defender out of Georgia Tech.
Yeah, and he takes an awful lot of pride in that aspect of his game, Greg. He wants to lock people up, always active with his hands around the ball.
Good on both.
Well, you know, Okogie has quickly proven himself to be a dynamic player. He flies around the floor looking for ways to help out his team at both ends, which is quite impressive for a young guy like him.
Here's LeBron. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots, off to a good start.
You know, throughout this quarter, guys, they've had no answer for him defensively, and he's been absolutely relentless.
The Lakers have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. And shot by Caldwell Pope, no good. Minnesota's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Here's Vanderbilt, covered by LeBron. Vanderbilt the pass to Beasley. The kick out to Towns. And trying for the go-ahead basket, it doesn't go in. To the paint. Kuzma can't get it to go.
Boy, that's a look he has to finish, and he knows it. Blown opportunity.
Okogie, the pass to Vanderbilt. And it's good, with time running down on the shot clock.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
Schroeder against Rubio. Fires from the line. Rebound Minnesota. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
Remarkable consistency from deep. You can't count on that every game, especially on the road.
Yeah, you know, the defense had no answer for him. To do that kind of damage on the road, impressive.
No doubt, Greg, you are known being a gritty, in-your-face defender. And when you think of the most hard-nosed point guards in the NBA today, who comes to mind?
For me, I think Chris Paul. I go first because this guy, one, he's a phenomenal two-way player. He'll do whatever it takes to win, even if that means pushing the envelope a little bit. Pat Beverly is another guy, just a flat-out bulldog. Marcus Smart, I think, falls into that category. Again, it's not always about being the most talented, but if you bring an edge about you, that really permeates throughout your team. So those are some guys. Drew Holiday is another guy I'd throw into that mix as well.
Yeah, they all lock in. You're right. Looking at who's out there now for the Timberwolves. Reed's checked in, and Jordan McLaughlin subbed in for Ricky Rubio. And he makes the first, but misses the second.
A tremendous shot blocker in college, Kevin. Towns has packed that part of his game and brought it with him to the next level.
And there's the foul. We're going Alex Caruso. That's his first foul. Wesley Matthews checked in for LeBron. Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
And read the plate perfectly. Gets himself in the air at the right moment. Terrific denial.
Here's a Kobe. He's got 7. Caruso, the pass to Harrell. Morris trying to free himself up. Harrell, that's good. And the Lakers lead by 1.
And improving as a shot maker every year. Harrell has to be accounted for defensively.
And it's good for 2. Towns has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. Daniels, he's checked in for Minnesota.
And let's take a look at Karl Anthony Towns' numbers. The past month has been surreal. He's putting up about 21 points per, 9 rebounds, and 2 assists. And you talk about guys who just have a nose for putting up points. He is one of them.
Yeah, he sure is, and he rarely has back-to-back bad games. If he has an off night, he usually follows that up with a big night.
Horton Tucker, the pass to Morris. 4 on the clock. Here's Matthews, and McDaniels with the block. Here's Towns, and he finishes nicely on the layup. Now it's a 3-point Timberwolves lead. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
Well, in the first half of play, they're closing out aggressively, blocking shots, a key indicator of their activity on the defensive side.
Another big aspect of their game tonight has been the fast break, transition opportunity. They're really keeping it up tempo so far.
Minnesota leading by 3. Towns is doubled. Here's McLaughlin. He's covered by Matthews. Beasley kicks to Towns. And it's off from 3-point range. Floats it up there for Harrell. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And with toughness and physicality, Harrell can simply overpower opponents offensively.
Reed gets the bucket.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate.
Yeah, exactly. It sure is. Plenty of second opportunities. 8 of their last 10 points from the paint, but the defense still continues to back away and not show any aggressiveness.
For Minnesota, they've gone 50% from the field in the first quarter, 8 of 16. Here's McLaughlin. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Caruso, the pass to Morris. Here's Harrell, and the rejection by Town. Here's McLaughlin. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. Towns trying to get open, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. The Timberwolves shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And he knocks down the first one. He hits both from the stripe.
Yeah, drawing fouls and making them pay at the line.
Boy, I love that attack mentality. Get in there and force the officials to make a call.
Horton Tucker, the pass to Harrell. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Yep, that one goes. Towns has got 16 points.
You know what makes Towns so dangerous in transition? He can beat you with the shot, or he can beat you at the rim.
Harrell against Towns. 6 to shoot. Matthews goes in to stop the run. And it's Harrell missing. Timberwolves leading by 8. Here's McDaniels. Finished off the break.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Yeah, you've got to turn up the dial on the intensity at the defensive end if you're them. I mean, it's still early, but I agree with you.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
The first one falls. And McDaniels drops them both.
Yeah, a lot of whistles here early, as well as foul trouble starting to be an issue.
Yeah, that's a big reason they're trailing. You can't allow a parade to the free throw line and expect to be on top in the game. You know, he looks a little off kilter to me this quarter, still trying to find his rhythm.
Pass to McLaughlin. With the fadeaway. Towns with the bucket. Towns has got 18 points.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Passes it to Horton Tucker. Now here's Harrell. Outside Matthews. Floats it up there for Harrell. And the Lakers get it back. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. He's got 8.
The dogged intensity Harrell has is just insane. And he uses all this energy to his advantage, particularly on the glass.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And earlier we got a few words from Marc Gasol regarding his former teammate in Toronto, Kawhi Leonard.
The way he plays defensively, you know what he stands for, and how competitive he is. I mean, I don't need somebody to bang his chest or like scream or like be one of those guys to know if you're competitive or not. Like think that's the way he is, and I respect that. And he's actually a really good teammate and vocal and speak when he needs to speak.
And of course, Gasol and Leonard won the championship together in 2019, largely, Greg, because of their ability to play defense and get stops.
And two former defensive players of the year on the same team. That's going to be your foundation. But both guys were tremendous at the other end as well, albeit in different ways.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a comfortable margin for the Timberwolves here, guys.
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look at the energy, the effort defensively. They put it all out there in that opening quarter.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, they've got McDaniels. Edwards is out there with Towns, and it's Reed in at the power forward. For Los Angeles, they have shot a good percentage from the free throw line so far. They've made 5 out of 6.
And it's been an average year, really, at the free throw line for this group, only around 75%.
And they've made progress in that department from last season going into this one, guys. I mean, the numbers have improved.
First free throw is good. Around the free agent race last year, for your money, Greg, who would you have rather taken? Kawhi and PG, Kevin Durant and Kyrie.
Ooh. Oh, wow. I tell you what, it's a tough call, you know.
That
Kawhi's
is.
got a couple finals MVPs. KD's got a couple. Kyrie's got a ring. It's a tough call. I mean, PG is more than capable, man. I think it's a toss-up, partner.
I agree. I'm going to agree. And Rubio kicks to Edwards. That's good. It's Rubio with the assist. Edwards got his first points of the night.
And right there, Rubio doing what he does. Seeing the floor, exploring the defense, finding the open man, and getting him the ball.
Puts it up there for Harrell. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And hard to decide which is better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop.
Tell you what, you wouldn't know they're the team trailing when they're able to pull off plays like that.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Schroeder looking over the floor. Now the pass to James. To the left wing. Here's Caruso. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
And I'll tell you what, guys, I think that's the best part of James's game. He's got a lot of good parts, but his vision is otherworldly.
And here's Edwards. Rubio outside. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Dennis Schroeder.
Making a concerted effort to attack. Rubio draws contact. He'll go to the line.
The Timberwolves have been a perfect 8 of 8 at the line. And the first one at the line is good.
And you know, guys, when you watch Rubio, he's one of the most hyped international prospects ever. Scouts were right about his ability to manage the game, though.
Okogie's checked in for Minnesota. Marc Gasol has checked in for the Lakers. Caldwell Pope comes in for Alex Caruso.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Rubio against Schroeder. That's tipped. Pass to Vanderbilt. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. For Minnesota, they haven't made a mistake at the line yet. 10 of 10.
And 74% has been the mark for them on the season thus far.
You know, they've really put themselves behind the 8 ball in so many of their games because they just have not been able to knock down those foul shots.
And he makes the first.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Yeah, you have to make teams pay for fouling you. That's why they call them free. And they've done exactly that, made them pay.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And here's Caldwell Pope. He brings it up for the Lakers. Their next game, playing at home, as the Nets come into town. They start a 3-game homestand with that game.
Kuzma excellent at using his height and touch to perfection. Very confident player.
Rubio against Schroeder. Rubio misses. Lakers trail by 10. The drive by James. Got a hand on it. And that's out of bounds. The Lakers will retain possession. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Schroeder kicks to James. And LeBron throws it down hard.
Nothing out of the ordinary there for LeBron. I mean, insane athleticism.
Pass to Reed from deep. That's good. It's Rubio with the assist. Rubio's got 3 assists tonight.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
And LeBron throws it down.
When the lob is in the right spot for him, LeBron is never going to miss a chance to do something special throwing it down.
Passes it to Reed. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Terrific assist that time by Rubio.
Lakers trail by 12. Gasol passes to Schroeder. He hits that shot, his first of the night, now 1 for 6.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
The pass to Okogie. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustment here.
Gasol passes to LeBron. It's stolen by Edwards. And Edwards with a clear path.
Oh! He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime.
And why not? A little salt in the wound. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys reeling and on the ropes.
They grab their own miss.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And it's blocked. Here's Caldwell Pope. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
So quick on these drives. As quick as a hiccup. Can't let him, Caldwell Pope, get into the lane like this.
Scooped up. Reed gets the bucket. Reed's got 10 points in the game. Here's James. He's coming off a 22-point game against the Nuggets in Denver. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
When LeBron has it inside like that, I mean, it's almost impossible to stop him. Worst case scenario, he's going to get himself to the foul line.
The Lakers have been good at the free throw line in this one, 7 of 8.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops.
They've hit every one of their free throws here in the second quarter. Very important when you're trailing.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Minnesota leading by 13. Pass to Beasley. Outside, Towns. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on LeBron James.
You know, as young as Malik Beasley is, it's really been impressive to see how quickly he's adapted to the pro game. For some guys, it's a struggle, but I think he found his footing fairly easy.
That's good from Beasley. Markieff Morris is checked in for Los Angeles. Easily hits them both. And it's Schroeder with the ball. He brings it up for the Lakers. 15-point game. Last time they met was in Los Angeles.
In the last meeting of these two teams, they were really sharp defensively, disrupting the flow of their offense and causing a ton of turnovers.
Very satisfying performance, and one they'll look to repeat tonight. I mean, they ended up winning it going away.
And turning down what would have been a tough shot for himself into an easy one for his teammate.
Caldwell Pope passes to Gasol. To the inside. And with that shot, the Timberwolves lead is cut down to 13 after the bucket is good from James.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
And the basket by Okogie.
You know, Beasley not trying to do too much or get too cute there, just finding the open man in a simple fashion. Well done.
From about 19 feet, and the Lakers tack on 2 more.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
And they're starting to heat up is what they're doing. They're on fire. I mean, that's what they need to climb back into this game.
James against Edwards. Just 5 on the clock. Got a piece of it.
Helps to have a shooting guard who can block shots, a real bonus, and Caldwell Pope does a nice job at stiff-arming shooters.
Second shot opportunity. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Schroeder outside. It's hauled in by Edwards.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole, because he is just not there offensively.
Lakers trail by 13. Stripped away. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Here's a
An acrobatic jam by Okogie. All of that platinum-level athleticism on display there.
Timeout called the Lakers. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Nuggets.
I tell you, they were drawing a lot of iron from the perimeter. Couldn't get the threes to go down, and really the story of the game.
And, you know, that's a big part of how they attack and win, getting it going from the three-point line. But at the end of the day, it didn't happen.
Daniels, who's checked in for the Timberwolves. Jordan McLaughlin comes in for Ricky Rubio. Minnesota on D. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for him.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points. They haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
And the first one at the line is good. He's off on the second. Timberwolves leading by 14. Pass to Beasley. Back to Towns. It's tipped, and he's able to get it back. Here's Matthews, and Matthews throws it down.
Nice display of speed by Matthews there. I mean, he loves knifing through the defense and getting to the rack.
Outside, Towns. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Taking a look now at some numbers for Beasley. He's one of the standouts over the last month. He's putting up about 21 points per, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists.
The contributions he's been making on the floor have been a boon for this team. Great stretch of games for him.
Yeah, you know, they've given him more responsibility, and he's responded. And the way he's going, I think his role is only going to increase.
And he makes the first.
I think this is one of the great strengths in Towns' game. Very reliable shooter from the foul line. Forces the defense not to be too anxious to send him to the strike.
And Towns drops them both. Lakers trail by 14. Here's Caruso. 11 points for him in that last game against Denver. 5 to shoot. It's good from the top of the key. Caruso's got 8 points in the quarter.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Out to the wing. Towns kicks to McDaniels. Back to Towns. Here's Jangotty. 16 points for him. And the 3 off target.
Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those 2 in the first quarter. Oh, that was terrific! My goodness!
And I gotta say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still a magnificent move to the rim.
I don't care what the score is there, fellas. That's the play we'll remember from this game, clearly.
And great job from beyond the arc this quarter. They are now shooting the 3 at almost 60% for the game.
Horton Tucker, the pass to Morris. Here's Horton Tucker. No good on the triple. 34 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Beasley with the bounce pass. Floats one up, and the basket by Jangotty. Jangotty's got 18 points in the game.
Jangotty looks unstoppable out there, racking up points and putting on a big-time show.
Poke loose. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Lays it in off the breakaway. Jangotty's got 20. 9 seconds left now here in the second. Here's Horton Tucker. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's Minnesota out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. And if they keep draining the threes like they've been so far, their lead is safe. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Carl, you guys have built a lead. What is the key to maintaining or increasing it going it forward?
I mean, don't change what we're doing. Just stay together, keep passing the ball, keep playing great defense, and just keep making them think and make decisions, especially the difficult ones.
You had the advantage in the first half. We'll see if you can keep that advantage in the second half. Thanks for your time, man. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
How about this? A major upset brewing. Welcome to the halftime show. Ernie Johnson along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. What a start it was for Karl Anthony Towns. He had 20 points, 4 block shots, and 1 assist. And Kenny, what did you see out there from the Timberwolves?
Well, shooters were popping open right and left. Exceptional ball movement. Guys racing off screens, spotting up, knocking down shots. That's the way you play basketball unselfishly, and it was superb, and they exploited all the weaknesses of the defense.
And Shaq, what you think about the Lakers?
Well, they got a ton of issues to work on. Allow way too high a percentage to be shot against them. Not really showing any energy on defense. No discipline. Look at their faces, Ernie. Do they even want to be here?
And it's just about time now for the third quarter to get underway.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. What can you say, LeBron James? What an impressive effort today.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
And, you know, that's not a job they ask him to do very often, but in the first half, I thought he was in perfect sync with his teammates.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Checking out the group for Frank Vogel to start the second half. LeBron and Kuzma make up the forwards. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope is out there with Dennis Schroeder. And it's Gasol at the center filling out the middle.
Using his length and timing and bounce to perfection there. LeBron James, excellent shot.
Here's Edwards. Towns trying to get open. Edwards can't hit. Fast break. The Lakers. Kuzma with the ball. That one drops for him. LeBron's got 23 points.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time. Clearly out of sync to begin this half. 0 for their first 3 attempts.
Schroeder passes to LeBron. Back to Schroeder. Trying to get open is Kuzma. And with that shot, the Timberwolves lead is cut down to 12 on the bucket from Schroeder. Easily outside. Passes to Edwards. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
Well, he wanted to return the favor there for that last 3, but it just wasn't in the card. You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Caldwell-Pope against Beasley. Here's the pass to Edwards. Lets a floater go, and that's 2 points on the layup. Edwards got 6.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
Back to Schroeder. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Boy, you got to love that assist by LeBron.
This is his second trip to the free throw line. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Rubio's checked in. That's good from Schroeder. And it's Rubio with the ball for the Timberwolves. 17 points was their biggest margin. And Gasol sends it back.
You really got to admire the reach of Gasol. He's excellent at utilizing those long arms of his to turn away shots.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Well, it starts with defense. They got some stops, scored some buckets after that, and now we've got ourselves a ball game.
Shot from 16. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Kuzma's got 6 rebounds in the game. He kicks it to Schroeder. Over to the left wing. It's over Rubio. Good D by Rubio. Timberwolves leading by 9 and stolen by James. Kuzma passes to James. And they double up LeBron. Gasol wide open. He fires. Good, and the assist goes to James. Gasol's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. The drive by Rubio. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And now let's turn to the 2K leaderboard for a look at the squads that have the most points in transition over the past 10 games. The Lakers second.
I mean, tough to maintain this kind of pace over an entire season. But let me tell you, they are really running right now.
The first one falls. The Timberwolves making a switch here. Reed's checked in. And so Ricky Rubio nails both of them. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Caldwell-Pope against Beasley. Outside Gasol. On the wing, James. Shot clock at 5. Kuzma. And he uses the glass on the layup. Kuzma's got his 3rd basket of the night.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And that one is hammered home.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the 2-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
And those are plays that get you in front and keep you in front.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Harrell's checked in. Timberwolves on defense. They're leading by 8. Schroeder outside. Lock at 6. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Rubio, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on Montrezl Harrell.
You know, catching the defender slightly out of position that time. Rubio takes advantage, now goes to the line.
Shoot 2.
The first free throw is good. Jordan McLaughlin's checked in for Beasley. And so Ricky Rubio nails both of them.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys.
Pass to Kuzma. James. That one good for 2. And that's now 27 points for LeBron.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Caldwell Pope outside. Looking to end his cold spell. Here's Harrell, and Harrell slams it in.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
Here's Reed. He's defended by Harrell. Back to Rubio. And not sure what he was thinking there. Shooter kicks to Caldwell Pope. They get it back. LeBron is doubled. Pass to Schroeder. The 3. Count that one. And the Timberwolves lead has been cut to just 5 points on the basket from Caldwell Pope.
I think Caldwell Pope has done a nice job developing into a legit deep ball threat.
And although it seems like KCP will never be a huge factor on offense, he can still give you valuable points and also that spacing he can provide out on the floor.
Yeah, I agree with you there, and it's a valuable tool kit that he has because he can provide some playmaking and shot making and spacing of the floor. And he's also become more efficient as an offensive player. But he does know and recognize that his strength is at the defensive end, his athleticism, mobility, and versatility. And offense is tertiary to his contributions.
Over to the wing. Here's Vanderbilt. Here's Reed. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
You've got to box out on the boards. When you don't, that's what happens.
Timeout called the Lakers.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major, or it could be just a slight tweak.
Daniels, he's checked in for Minnesota.
Let's take a look at some numbers for Rubio. His last 10 games, he's averaging about 7 points a game, 7 assists, and 3 rebounds.
and his playmaking really stands out, making his teammates better offensively with his terrific passing.
Yeah, he's outstanding at controlling the tempo. I mean, keeps the ball moving and, of course, finds the open man.
Morris kicks to Matthews. Passes it to Caruso. Morris outside. A 3-ball. It's hauled in by Edwards. Timberwolves leading by 7. Now here's McDaniel. Rubio the pass to Edwards.
Yeah, when Rubio's in there, he's looking to do one thing on the offensive end. He's kind of an Allen wrench. He wants to simply facilitate.
Morris outside. Now here's Matthews. He's tightly guarded. Here's Harrell, and a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket. Harrell's got 16.
It's never easy trying to keep him off the glass. He's an absolute beast down there.
And there's the pass to Reed. The shot's good. And the Timberwolves lead by 9.
Feeling it. No doubt about it. He's definitely feeling it right now. Shooting a terrific percentage from the field.
Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. 18 points for him.
And guys, not much more a defender can do in that situation. Harrell with the focus and the strength to just power through the contact.
Rubio misses.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving. Get something better.
Here's Caruso, covered by Rubio. Here's Harrell, and no good. So Minnesota will take it the other way. 17 points was their biggest margin. Next up will be a home game matched up against the Pacers, and that will be the middle game of this 3-game homestand.
That's a nice play there. Not going to miss many from there.
Here's Caruso, covered by Rubio. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. So it's the Lakers now. Caruso, the pass to Horton Tucker. Shot clock at 6. Over Edwards. Horton Tucker's shot is off. Timberwolves leading by 9 from past the arc. But they get it back. A second chance effort. Pass to Rubio. It's good.
And the jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
They keep pulling up and watching them go down. It's a really nice thing to see.
Here's Harrell. Tries again, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
They've knocked down plenty of mid-range jumpers in this one. That's been big for them.
Yeah, and the other thing also is tonight they've been able to get to the free throw line consistently and also convert big points from the charity stripe.
And he can't get the first one. Marc Gasol is checked in for Morris. And he sinks the second. Here's Beasley. He has 5. Outside, Towns. Kicks to Rubio. Beasley outside. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. A quick look now at some big men that have been rock solid over the past 10 games. The top shooting centers and power forwards in the NBA. 5th is Montrezl Harrell.
And it's one thing to be able to create high-quality shots for yourself, but you still have to finish. And there's no doubt all those guys can do both.
Yes, sir. I mean, these guys make the most of every one of their easy opportunities. Missing layups is simply not part of their routine.
Let me show you what I feel. Let me show you
both good from the line that time. 56 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Pass to Horton Tucker. Here's Caruso. Outside Matthews. 5 on the clock. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
You know, Wes Matthews plays with that chip and edge that comes from not being drafted. He's a quality player now, and I think that edge has served him well throughout his career.
Towns, the Lakers with the rebound. 24 seconds left here in the third quarter. It's Matthews on the wing, covered by Beasley. The kick out to Matthews. Hits the three-point bomb. Matthews has got 6 points in the quarter.
Remarkable poise from Wesley Matthews. Looks like he's very comfortable shooting as soon as that ball hits his hands.
Here's Rubio. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Now let's listen in to Frank Vogel's huddle.
Play for each other, creators and receivers.
On everyone on the same page offensively, Frank Vogel saying to each man, do it for your teammates.
And, you know, I love the fact that he's promoting the spirit, the camaraderie between his guys. When they're working together, they are a lot harder to stop.
3 tenths quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. They've got Ricky Rubio, also Malik Beasley out there, and it's Towns in at the 5 spot. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Here's Harrell. Excellent D there from Beasley. And it's Towns with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. 6-point game.
I guess Towns got a little bit of point guard in him. The big fella with a beautiful dime right there.
Caruso, the pass to Harrell. Feeds it to Gasol, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And a quick look at how the Minnesota Timberwolves schedule is shaping up. On Wednesday, they'll defend home court against the Indiana Pacers. Then on Friday, they'll be matching up against Kyle Lowry and the Toronto Raptors.
And that game against the Knicks, they'll need to be at their best for this contest. Anything short of excellence, and they'll be in for a rough ride.
He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. And now it's a 10-point Timberwolves lead.
When defending Beasley, you've got to get up on him. I mean, he's lethal as a catch-and-shoot guy.
Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. And the shot is good.
And that's why you don't let him get positioned deep in the post.
Exactly. I mean, once he's got the ball in that area, the battle's already lost. Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
Here's Caruso. Makes it off the glass. Caruso's got 4 points now in the quarter. Minnesota leading by 8. Pass to Towns. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
Well, you know, if you're not going to take care of the defensive glass, it's going to be hard to come away with the win.
Karl Anthony Towns with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Now, he is on a major role today. This timeout was desperately needed. They've got to come up with a new game plan designed to shut him down.
Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Well, guys, during that last timeout, I listened to Frank Vogel talk to his team. He was not happy with their play. He told them, we're getting outworked out there. Simple as that. We got to dial up our effort. Kevin, we'll see if they have enough to get it done.
That one's not going to go. Good D by Rubio. Okogie for three. Kuzma pulls it in. Kuzma's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Caldwell Pope for three. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. James has got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. The pass to Towns. And the rejection by Harrell. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
You know, the power and intensity on display there from James, guys. I mean, giving the defense no other choice but to foul.
First free throw is good. And so he's able to get 1 of 2. And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up for Minnesota. 17 points was their biggest margin.
And no help on that one. Towns, long stride. Get all the way to the rack. Way to go, big fella.
And Harrell slams it in.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
Towns, the pass to Beasley.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And both free throws good for Beasley. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Takes it from 10, and too long on the shot.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
And hustle like that is why he leads his team in rebounds tonight.
And I tell you what, guys, nobody's been more physical in this game than he has. He has been a glass eater.
Timberwolves leading by 8. Rubio looking it over. The 9-foot shot. Great D that time from Harrell.
Well, I don't think he's performing up to his own expectations, but they still find themselves out in front.
And cutting into the lead with the big one-hand throwdown.
That's how you get your team back into it.
That might indeed ignite a spark in this team.
And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Lakers trail by 6. Down low. Outside for Caldwell Pope. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture.
Inside, Towns. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. It's going to be on Montrezl Harrell.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. 1 shot.
Lakers trail by 6. Schroeder outside. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Towns has got his 16th rebound on the night. Rubio the pass to Towns. Towns is double. Yes! And the foul. Harrell. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game. Marc Gasol's checked in for the Lakers. Edwards, he's checked in for Minnesota. And that one misses. Lakers trail by 8 to the middle. Here's Schroeder. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. 14 points for Dennis Schroeder.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
Over in the corner, Edwards. From outside, off the mark. And it's Kuzma with the ball for the Lakers. And they double up James. Caldwell Pope for 3. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. LeBron's got his assist totals piling up. 11 now for him. And Rubio kicks to Towns. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Towns has got 8 points in the quarter.
This is someone that can really hurt you from long range. He did that to a degree in the first half, and he's doing it now.
Rubio against Schroeder. Gasol banked in off the glass.
Boy, the confidence of Gasol on the block is really impressive to see. I mean, once he gets good positioning, he goes right to work.
Schroeder comes with the double team. A baseline J. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Gasol with it. Guarded now by Rubio. Timberwolves leading by 4. Fires from 18. Offensive rebound. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Nice recognition by Towns there. I mean, catches the defender out of position and then sails the foul call.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Towns. No good on the second free throw.
He did the important part at the line there, the heavy lifting, if you will. Made this a 2-possession game.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Vanderbilt the pass to Rubio. To the inside. Vanderbilt's shot is good. Vanderbilt's got 12 points here in the second half.
He has been so big here in the fourth quarter. 5 of 6 from the field.
Schroeder finds James. It counts. And the foul. It's on Anthony Edwards.
Boy, he's making it look really easy right now. I expect him to continue to run the offense through him until the defense makes him change plans.
Timberwolves leading by 4. Rubio the pass to Towns. Now it jacks up a 3. Good, and the assist goes to Towns.
And he has starting to turn it on now after that slow start.
Schroeder outside. Back to LeBron. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Minnesota's gone 2 of 5 on 3-point shots since the end of the third quarter. And Gasol comes to help. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Kuzma. On defense, the Lakers. Here's Edwards. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. They get Marc Gasol.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good, Edwards. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Lakers trail by 9. Schroeder passes to LeBron, and Ricky Rubio gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Schroeder dishes to LeBron, and they double up James. Then Gasol with the dunk.
Yeah, and it doesn't take much elevation for Gasol to throw one down, of course, unless somebody's standing right in his way. That dunk is going to be easy money for him.
LeBron with it. Here's Caldwell Pope, and the rejection by Town. On its way from Caldwell Pope for 2. And good. Got the English that time as it falls.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and Edwards with the stuff.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry.
Well, you need both to make it special, and they pulled it off just right.
Such a clever offensive player. Gasol is especially crafty at finding ways to draw contact while shooting.
Free throw good, Gasol.
And there aren't too many big men more dependable than Gasol. He's a skilled passer who can operate out of that high post, but also give you a little rim protection if you need it.
And so Marc Gasol nails both of them. And so it's Minnesota with it, leading by 5. Vanderbilt's shot is good. Vanderbilt's got 12 now in this quarter.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Guys, when you're this hot, it's elementary. Let it fly. Keep staying at it.
That's a polished veteran who has just about seen it all. Gasol is able to keep his composure in these big moments.
Offensive rebound, Towns. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. Towns has got 31 points.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You've got to work harder on the glass.
And it's blocked. Out to the right wing. Rubio against Schroeder. Pass to Towns. Lock at 6. Towns is doubled. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And the Timberwolves with possession here. Vanderbilt the pass to Rubio. No good on the 3. Lakers trail by 7. Here's Caldwell Pope. And that one hits back iron. Pass to Edwards. Takes the 3. It's rebounded by Schroeder.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half.
Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, his defensive quickness sets him apart.
So the first one drops, and that trims the lead to 6. Caldwell Pope drops them both.
Nice work there. This is a point in the game where if you get a chance to close the gap, you've got to make the most of it.
Passes it to Towns. He kicks it to Edwards. Drills the three-pointer. And the Timberwolves lead by 8.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
Los Angeles calls timeout. They're trailing by 8. 44 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Karl Anthony Towns.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw-dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
What a connection he has to these fans. They love him here. And the more he has games like this, the deeper that connection gets. And Gasol with the dunk.
And, you know, it's one thing to get the offensive rebound, but then how about the loud bucket he's able to convert?
He was in perfect position under the hoop, Greg. You're right. Once he gets his hands on the miss.
That's exactly why it's important to work hard on the offensive glass, fellas, for chances just like that.
And an intentional foul right there.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's an 8-point game. Maybe at this point, not much of a chance for a comeback.
Yeah, you got a better chance of walking through a lion's den with pork chop underwear on.
This dude, folks, has ice in his veins when the game is tight. Kentavious Caldwell Pope.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
They didn't really have another option. I mean, I thought they did a nice job getting it in his hands and making sure he was the guy who'd go to the line.
He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 7-point game.
Sensing an opportunity here to increase the lead and capitalizing on it.
And the Lakers call time here. They're trailing by 7. 17 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
Trying to keep hope alive, but I don't see them making a comeback.
You know what? I'm sure crazier things have happened, or maybe not. It's a long shot, though.
LeBron outside. Yes! And now they trail by just 4.
Elevating his aggressiveness and level of play in moments like this. LeBron, as clutch as they come.
And the Timberwolves call time. They're leading by 4. 15 seconds left in the fourth quarter. 15 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
No, you got to foul. I mean, it's going to come down to free throws here. Foul right away.
Gets the first, and that puts them up by 5. And so he drops them both. It's a 6-point ball game.
Clutch free throws there. That should ensure they're going home with the W.
Knocks down the trifecta.
And all of a sudden, that three puts them in striking distance, guys. He's had that shot working all night.
You bet he has. I mean, working overtime. The triple's been his bread and butter in this ball game. Nothing but butter. Sweet butter.
Shoot 2.
And no good is the first free throw, missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. For 3, Caldwell Pope. That one misses. So it's Minnesota taking the W in a close one. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges, but really held firm when they needed to. On both ends, just effective in terms of coming away with this win.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And we'll see you next time.